Well, hello. I'm really glad to be here. Thanks so much for having me. And I'm going to talk about continuous integration, continuous delivery, and continuous security. So first I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Hayley Denbraver. I'm a developer advocate at Snyk, and we build tools to help teams scale their open source and container security. My Twitter's there, where you can see pictures of my dog. And the one question I want to answer today is why bring security into the pipeline? And the TLDR of it is because the alternatives are to cut security corners or to compromise the functionality of the pipeline. And this is kind of the stick part of the stick or the carrot, right? So what are some of the benefits of bringing security into the pipeline? Well, first I would say, so we want to automate security, and there are going to be a number of benefits, and the first one is going to be enforcement. And by this I mean that a security person in your org can determine what risks they're fine with and what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, that kind of thing. And they can decide under what circumstances to fail the build. So this can be a stopgap for something that you don't want to go out into production. And then the second benefit, I would say, is scaling. And I don't know if anyone else here has seen this ratio, but what this basically means is in a given org, you might see one security person for 10 operational people for 100 developers. And so for security to scale, you need to equip your developers with tools that they can use themselves. And by bringing security into the pipeline, by setting up some automation, you're able to do that. And then the final benefit, I would say, is incremental measurable improvement. And this is my favorite. Before I got into this job, security was kind of a vague concept to me. And if you set up your pipeline with tools that Snyk makes, or there are a number of options out there, you can see measurable improvement in your projects. And what I would say is to start with the delta. And by that I mean set up your process so you aren't introducing new problems. And once you have that kind of going, where you're preventing new problems from entering your code, then you can start to address problems that are already inherent in the system. And you'll see those incremental, measurable improvements, and you'll be happy, I'll be happy, it's great. And finally, I just want to say thank you. It's been really great to be here. And if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to chat with you. And again, you can reach me at Twitter there. So thanks so much.